beating our head against the wall, little tweaks, 30% increase on next to nothing is still next to nothing. Didn't matter. So, if you're going to do a radical redesign, my advice, number one, will you achieve your annual goals by further tweaks with the existing piece you're working with? If the answer is yes, then you've got to think through the risk implications pretty clearly. If you already know you're dead in the water and you're missing bonus, what's the downside, right? And second, do you have the resources to go radical? Me, myself, and I did. We had the time. We had the budget. Didn't really have the outside of the box thinking, because I was the box, so wanted some new perspectives. Had the internal support, because it's my department, so I can do what I want to do. Bigger question for me was, is it the best use of scarce resources? And whether you're the C-suite, or you're the specialist, or anywhere in between, what are you doing with the time you have available, with the budget, the resources you've been available? And is this the smart place to do it, or should you be doing something different? Third, how will I minimize risk? And then this is, I think, an important one. What happens if you win with a test? If you draw? What happens if you lose? Certainly from a business standpoint, but also from your career. It's not worth committing career hara-kiri over the energy you come out of this conference with. It is worth starting to produce learning, if not earning, experiences, and showing that you're building something, even if you strike out the first 3 or 4 times. And I left out a bunch of tests in all those arrows. I whiffed a lot. Not a Hall of Fame batting average, let's put it that way. This one I put in bold. Pre-plan your learning in your test design. I really missed on this. Probably took me 6 months to realize I wasn't doing a good job at this at all. If I put a test out there, the theory is it's going to win, right? Why are we testing something if we don't think it's going to win? Logical enough. Great. So if it's going to win, what am I going to learn if it wins? Anything? Make more money, that's nice. But what am I going to learn? If it loses, what am I going to learn? If it's a tie, what am I going to learn? If you don't have the time, the budget, et cetera, to do things in a very disciplined, very rigorous way, like the Mech Labs people do, at least get this point right. That we are sort of locking in some learning value from your test, no matter what the outcome is. Second thing, managing risk. A lot of folks think AB equals 50-50. Well, if it's on a small site where it's okay and no one really cares what happens, that's fine. If you're betting your business model, like the Boston Globe, you don't really want to go 50-50 unless you've got a lot of stuff set up in advance to be confident in doing this. And then getting truly radical, getting outside of the box. For me, this meant bringing in an outside designer, because I can't write a lick of code. I've already shown you my Photoshop skills. I need help here. And I don't want it from the folks that created the last site. I'll get more of the same. That's not going to work. Thought sequence, driving the copy and the layout this time, now that I remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to pay attention to that. And last, and certainly not least, you apply what you learned and you apply your educated guesses. Someone said in here that marketing is not an exact science. Landing optimization is not an exact science. Absolutely true. So you can trust your intuition. Just test it responsibly. And when in doubt, go bosh. What's go bosh? Go big or stay home.